What is going on, guys? It's your boy Jacob here, or FaZe Teeqo. We are back with a brand new video, and I'm back in my room here in the LA FaZe house. It feels really good to be back. Just excited to be back on the grind, back to making videos. And I wanted to start off with a little video because I kind of left you guys hanging last week or a week prior to that, can't even remember, when I uploaded my tattoo video. A lot of people loved it and I got really good feedback, and I'm super happy with how it turned out, but I never really showed a tattoo and I haven't really showed too much about it. Overall, not really ever sat down and talked about my tattoo. So places that hurt the most, how long I've sat total, because it's been a couple of hours right now. It's been, you know, an hour or two-ish, something like that, maybe 3. So I figured I'd just make a little tattoo video. And before I get into this, I just want to say that everyone, literally everyone, are allowed to have their own opinions about tattoos. If you want to shit on me for having tattoos, feel free. If you want to tell me how stupid I am for getting tattoos, feel free. If you want to tell me they look like shit, feel free. Anyone and everyone watching this, or everyone in general, are allowed to have opinions on tattoos. If you don't like it, that's fine, fair enough. I'm going to talk about my tattoos. I'm going to talk about why I got them. I want to start off with my main piece, which a lot of people know about, I guess, this little guy right here. It's Staden. This guy right here, Staden, is the first time I ever worked with Eric, who has now done my whole arm, and I'm probably not gonna get too many tattoos from other people. I just love his work. I love working with him. I mean, he was here at the house the other week just tattooing. Like, it's a super chill vibe. It's a very, very dope way of getting tattooed, and as I said, he's insane. He's one of the best at what he's doing in this kind of style and theme. So I don't see any point in changing, or, you know, but maybe I'll do something else on my body and I want a different kind of style, or just different whatever, and I'll roll with someone else. But for like my arm and whatever I may connect with for later on, I'm probably never gonna change, guys. So shout out to Eric once again. Absolutely amazing tattoo artist. One thing, there's not really much meaning behind these tattoos. I'm gonna tell you guys how I see it later on in this video as well, after I went over all the pieces. This guy right here I got in February, I'm pretty sure February or March of 2016. So I've had this for a year and a couple of months. First piece, as I said, I got with Eric. I sat down for 11 hours straight of tattooing. And it wasn't actually finished till he came back last week and tattooed me, and we finished it up back here. But yeah, the main piece here, it's at 11 hours for this one. It's Staden. The reason I like Eric so much is because he uses so much of my own skin color. It's not just black ink and super dark. It's kind of light on my skin, which I really, really like. But yeah, this one I said 11 hours. My next session with Eric was here. I flew to Florida. I was there for like a day and a half. We did the roast. He's absolutely insane at roasts. His roasts are amazing. The shading he does and the angles he does them at, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's an absolute beast at roses. And then we did like the sunlight kind of rice or whatever. Got a dub in here. And then what's really, really cool, I'm gonna get to this a little bit later in the video as well, but I had no clue he saved these here. I saw them when he filled them in like last week. I've had this for like a year and I had no clue he saved these. Like, it adds so much to the back here. It's crazy. I was like, there's no way you had that saved the whole time. And he was like, yeah, I roughly filled it in like when we did it the first time, which is over a year ago, but I never really filled it in until we wanted to like work it all together, which we did last week. So it's crazy. Super, super cool. Dove, I love it. And I sat, yeah, a day and a half, probably like 16, 17 hours total for this here. Like, the roast took a minute to make. It may not look like a lot, but there's so much shading, so many different layers, and it takes time. This is also where it pretty much hurt the most. Like, this tattoo here was fine. Like, the front here doesn't hurt that much. I'm not gonna sit here and say tattoos doesn't hurt, because it hurts a lot. It hurts so much. Certain spots, when you've been sitting for like 8, 9, 10 hours sometimes, it hurts a lot. I'm not gonna deny that. Last time I was sweating. I was flexing, I was sweating. My cheeks hurt, my whole mouth, my whole head hurt because I was flexing so hard. I'm not gonna sit here and be all tough and say that, oh, it's nothing. Some spots, it's fine, all right? It hurts, but it's like you're actually chilling. But some spots are bad. Really, really bad. Down here was one of those spots because we worked on this road for maybe 4 hours, 5 hours maybe even. I was laying like this, and down here when he just kept shading, it hurt a lot. Other than that, it wasn't too bad, what I can remember. Next session I did here is Perseus. It's not completely finished because we kind of left it like this, depending on what I want to have to build on over here and possibly even into my chest. So we've kind of left that open a little bit because obviously when you haven't filled it in completely, it's easier to work with and work around. Perseus, I flew to Miami once again. I flew there for the same day tattooing. I landed at like 8 in the morning and we tattooed till like 8 at night. We had like a I don't know, 9-10 hour session. Sat with this one. It takes a minute, guys. It takes a minute. This one wasn't too bad with pain either. A little bit back here on like the tricep, but other than that, not too bad with pain. And as I said, it was kind of like a dope experience. Like fly to Miami, get tattooed, fly back home the same day. Pretty cool if you ask me. Over to my most recent one, which is the Medusa. I absolutely love this because it makes everything look more completed, if that makes any sense. Everything just looks more like as a full sleeve now, which I love. But yeah, the Medusa, I absolutely killed. It's still healing a little bit. We added shading, we added smoke here, we added a couple extra snakes over here. And then we also went down here a little bit, added smoke. And then when he also built here. The Medusa down here was fine. Up here, started hurting a little bit. In here, hurt quite bad. But it's once again, when you sit for such a long time, because this one, he came to the house untattooed. This is the one I made a video about where I kind of just teased you guys the whole video. But yeah, this is the one he made then. It took like 16 hours total because I said like 8 hours the first day and 8 hours the next day-ish. I'm pretty sure. But I did obviously some other stuff as well. As I said, he filled this in. He filled some other stuff in here. Back here. All right. Second day. Been tattooing for, I don't know, 14 hours. We're in the last hours of tattooing, and this pain back here on my elbow, it was swollen, everything was hurting, everything out. My whole arm was just in pain. We have basically tattooed a little bit everywhere. He filled some in here, he filled some in back here, as I said. He obviously did this full piece, he filled some back in here. My whole arm was just swollen and in a lot of pain. Every time he touched the needle to my skin, I was like, and then it let go, and I was like, and you just keep flexing. I was sweating. It was so bad. Like, it was actually the first time when I was like, this shit hurts. I have always said I wanted to get tattoos on my stomach, on my ribs. I want to fill my body. I'll talk about that later, but yeah. I basically want to cover most of my body. As I did this, I was laying there, I was like, I don't think I can do it. Because I've heard ribs is supposed to be like one of the worst spots ever. Like stomach, ribs. And I did this, and it was like, as I said, like 14, 15 hours in. This is a big piece. It's gonna take just as long time, if not even longer. It's gonna be a lot of sessions, a lot of tattooing. Like, I'm not sure if I can do it. Like, that was the first time when it really hit me. I'm not even sure if I'm actually gonna be able to get my stomach done, if I actually wanted to. Because the pain was so bad. Like, that's when it really hit me. I'm not sure if I can actually get that. So, we'll see about that. But as I said, truly, truly hurt. But to go over all the time that I put down on this arm is basically 11 hours tattoo time. This, I would say 15, 16 hours maybe for this here. Another like 8 hour session up here, and another like 16 hours for like this Medusa, and then to cover it all, like blend it all together. So it's a lot of hours put in these arms, a lot of effort, a lot of work, a lot of tears. Not really tears, but close to it, because sometimes the pain is crazy. Like, if you've got a tattoo, you might know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to sit here and say mine or worse or whatever. Getting a tattoo is different from getting a tattoo. Like, if you get like a text or something, it's not that bad. Like, even if it's on your ribs, because it's for such a short amount of time. But if you sit there for like 4, 5, 6, 7+ hours, and you keep going over the same spots, you get swollen. Like, certain tattoos, certain spots, when you've done it for like a good amount of hours, that's when he really starts hurting. I'm not gonna complain. I love it. I'm happy I do it. It like, the pain isn't like bad, so it's like I can't do it anymore. But when I did this, as I said, it really made me think, will I actually be able to get my stomach done? Because I'm not sure, because the pain was just that bad. And I know the ribs, as I said, are supposed to be one of the worst spots on your body to get tattooed on. And I'm trying to get shit like this here, which means it's a lot of shading, a lot of going over the same spots, a lot of time. So we'll see about that. I'm not counting it out, but it's definitely something I'm gonna sit down and really think about and really get ready for, because it's gonna be a sessions, and it's gonna be an effort, and it's gonna be pain, a lot of pain. What I wanted to go over as well is, a lot of people ask me, why'd you get this tattoo? Does it have a meaning? And this is what I talked about when I started this video as well, that everyone is allowed to have their own opinions. If you think I'm stupid for getting tattoos that doesn't really have any meaning to me, that's fine. You know, we all have our own opinions. A lot of people, I think the main reason people get tattoos is for a meaning, or like it means something to them. And I respect that. I think that's awesome. I am gonna get to that too. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting tattoos that doesn't have a meaning. Like, the reason I've got this is, I'm not gonna lie, it's for aesthetic, and it's for because I think it looks good. I want it on my body. I want art on my body. That's why I looked for so long to find a tattoo artist. I waited 4 years to find a guy who could make the tattoos I wanted to get done in the quality I wanted to have on my body, if that makes any sense. So if you think it's stupid of me for getting tattoos that doesn't really have any meaning, because it doesn't have any meaning. I got it simply for the aesthetic look, and I wanted it on my body. I wanted art on my body. I wanted something to look absolutely amazing. I am gonna get tattoos that has a meaning, and I was gonna get it last time, but we ran a little bit short on time. And a couple things I am getting done is obviously for my man, Jason Falco. I'm gonna get J Strong. I think I'm gonna get it on like a text down here. I haven't really decided yet because as you guys know, I'm rocking this every single day, day in and day out. I'm never taking this off. The only time I do sometimes is I change it to my left arm because when I play CS, it gets stuck on my mouse pad. But yeah, I never take this off. This is for my man Jay. I love him. I love the Falco family, and I am planning on getting something with that. I'm also planning on getting something for my family and also getting something for my friends. But that's like the smaller stuff that I'm gonna get done as we go. But I wanted, like for a main sleeve, I wanted just something to look insane. A lot of hours, a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of pain, but it's been worth it. Please let me know in the comment section below which of my tattoos is your favorite one. Let me know in the comment section below or tweet at me or whatever you prefer. But I'm very curious to hear what your opinion is on the tattoo, and I'm also very curious to hear what your opinion is on tattoos, period. Because some people love tattoos, but they don't want to get them themselves. And then there are people who hate tattoos and they would never get it, and they hate everyone that has tattoos, and they judge and they base their opinions on people if they have tattoos or not, which I think is really stupid, but I'm not even gonna go into that. So yeah, there are a lot of people with different opinions, and everyone allowed to have their own opinion, as I've said several times. But I'm still curious to hear what's your opinion on tattoos, what's your opinion on my tattoos, or which is your favorite. You don't have to go in too much in depth, but I'm just curious to hear. Anyways, guys, that has been it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back with a lot of videos. Trust me, I'm about to bang a crazy month out. I hope you guys are excited. Subscribe if you're new, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll be back with a brand new video tomorrow. It's been your boy, FaZe Teeqo, or Jacob, and I'm out. FaZe up.